Forever 29 is an exciting and engaging podcast for all ages, a podcast that will encourage you to be forever young, to go beyond the cliche of so-called old folks, and make you believe that your age should not define you as a person. This podcast is hosted by the forever 29-year-old Gigi Gilbert, who is inviting you all to get on board her train of life. You don't want to miss it.
Hello, everyone. Welcome aboard the Forever 29 train. We are excited to discuss our 12th episode, Finding Your Ikigai. I am Gigi, your host, and with me, my co-host, Dr. Gilbert. After receiving an overwhelming response from our 10th episode on creating a blue zone and finding your Ikigai, we are excited to share some of the fascinating stories and insights we have obtained from our listeners. This special episode is a sequel to the one that aired on Sunday, September 24, 2023, and we are eager to dive deep into this beautiful topic, finding your Ikigai. First, let's understand the true meaning of Ikigai. Ikigai is a Japanese concept that means a reason for being. It is often associated with finding joy and purpose in life. However, Ikigai is not exclusive to Japan or the other blue zones places, where people tend to live longer and healthier lives. Ikigai can be practiced by anyone, anywhere, as long as they have something that makes them happy and motivated. Ikigai can differ from each person depending on their values, passion, skills, and goals. The key is always to seek what makes you feel alive and fulfilled. One of the critical elements of Ikigai is passion. Passion is what makes you excited and enthusiastic about something. It is what drives you to pursue your goals and overcome challenges. Passion is also what gives you joy and satisfaction in life. However, finding your passion can be difficult. Sometimes you may feel lost or need clarification about what you want to do. You may have many interests, but none seems to spark your passion. Or you may have yet to learn what you are passionate about. If you are struggling to find your passion, here are some tips that may help you. Number 1, try new things. Sometimes you may only know what you are passionate about once you try it. Experiment with different hobbies, activities, skills, or subjects that interest you. You may discover something that you love and want to learn more about. Number 2, follow your curiosity. Curiosity is a powerful motivator that can lead you to your passion. Pay attention to what intrigues you, make you wonder, and fascinates you. Follow your curiosity and see where it takes you. Number 3, ask yourself questions. Questions can help you clarify your values, passions, skills, and goals. You can ask yourself, what do I love to do? What am I good at? What does the world need from me? What can I get paid for? This question can help you identify the 4 elements of Ikigai, which is passion, mission, vocation, and profession. Number 4, seek feedback. Feedback can help you improve your skills and discover your strengths and weaknesses. Seek input from people who know you well, such as your family, friends, teachers, or mentors. Ask them what they think you are passionate about, what they admire about you, and what they think you can improve. Number 5, be persistent. Finding your passion may take time to happen. It may take time, trial, and error, and patience. Keep going if you encounter obstacles or failures. Learn from them and keep trying. Remember that passion is not a fixed state but a dynamic process that can change over time. I'm excited to have shared this fantastic insight that will guide you in finding your Ikigai, the secrets to living a long and incredible life. By figuring out how these 4 aspects overlap, you can create your Ikigai and live a more fulfilling and meaningful life. Sound great? Now, let us share some feedback from our super duper young at heart passengers who are riding the Forever 29 train with a passion, purpose, and mission to stay forever 29 until the end of their lives. A hand of applause to their participation.
Hi everyone, I'm Carl Gilbert. I'm glad you are all doing well and following Gigi's itinerary. Gigi and I are here to help you get back on track if you ever feel lost. We have received fantastic feedback from some of our passengers like Ketty, Blaise, Carlene, and Mike, who have shared their thoughts on some of the great activities we have planned for you, from skydiving and snorkeling to hiking. I'm just kidding. I got you there. We can do those too. But joke aside, what we have in store for you now are some questions and comments from our passengers about the Blue Zone. Listen to what they have to say. This comment is from Ketty. Very interesting. Bravo. For me, the most difficult of all is Ikigai. How about creating a Blue Zone in Haiti? Food for thought. Congrats to both of you. Thanks, Ketty, for your kind words. Finding Ikigai can be a challenging but rewarding and meaningful journey. He can help you uncover what makes you happy and drives you. And guess what, Katie? Your idea of creating a Blue Zone in Haiti has potential. This land, once known as the Pearl of the Antilles and the wealthiest colony in the world, is now among the poorest. But it could provide numerous benefits to its people and the environment. You may have just found your Ikigai, so don't hesitate to pursue your curiosity and see where it leads you. And remember, you can have multiple Ikigai. So keep exploring and find more passions and goals in your life.
Wow, that is incredible. You're right, Dr. G. Ketty may have found her Ikigai. Creating a Blue Zone in Haiti. That is an ambitious and exciting idea. It can happen, but it will take a lot of teamwork, dedication, and money from different people. We will need someone or some people who can get funds, teach the community, and make people interested in the project. The person could be a community leader or anyone who wants to change their community. Creating a Blue Zone project for Haiti will face some challenges, though, such as poverty. Many Haitians struggle to meet their basic needs, such as food, water, shelter, and healthcare. According to the World Bank, 59% of the population lives below the national poverty line, and 24% lives in the extreme poverty. These conditions may make it harder for them to adopt healthier lifestyles. And we have the political instability. Haiti has experienced frequent political changes, reforms, and conflicts. This may affect the security, governance, and accountability of the project. For example, in 2019, Haiti faced a political crisis that led to violent protests, roadblocks, and fuel shortages. Social and cultural norms. Haiti has a diverse and rich culture, but some aspects may differ from the Blue Zone principles. For example, some Haitians may have different views on life and death or prefer fried foods over plant-based food. Some Haitians also value social status over health or have limited access to physical activity or social networks. However, some similarities exist between Haiti and the Blue Zones areas, such as hospitality, respect for family, cooperation, and reverence for older family members. Therefore, the project needs to respect and address these factors positively. It also needs the support of various stakeholders, such as the government and public groups, private and non-profit groups, health and education workers, media and communication people, religious and community leaders, local and international friends and helpers, and the Haitian people. The project will use the Blue Zone Power 9 rules, which are 9 habits the original Blue Zone places have in common, where people live the longest and better. These rules will be based on what the original Blue Zone places do and will be adapted to the Haitian context and funded by private groups but helped by public ones. We should discuss this excellent idea further.
That sounds interesting. We should continue this and see where he will take us. Once again, thank you, Ketty, for this brilliant idea. But Gigi, what are these 9 principles?
Glad you asked, Dr. G. The Blue Zone's Power 9 are 9 principles that the world's longest lived people have in common. According to the research of Don Buettner and his team, they are: number 1, move naturally. Incorporate physical activities such as walking, gardening, or doing household chores into your daily life. The world's longest lived people don't go to the gym or run marathons. Instead, they live in environments that encourage them to move without thinking about it. Number 2, purpose. The world's longest lived people clearly understand why they wake up in the morning and what gives meaning, motivation, direction, and happiness to their lives. They call it Ikigai in Okinawa, Japan, and Plan de Vida in Costa Rica. And from what I gathered, knowing your sense of purpose is worth up to 7 years of extra life. Number 3, downshift. They find ways to reduce stress and avoid chronic inflammation linked to many age diseases. They practice mindfulness, gratitude, prayer, napping, eating healthy, and socializing with friends. Number 4, 80% rule. They stop eating when they are 80% full instead of overeating. They also eat their smallest meal in the late afternoon or early evening and avoid snacking afterward. Number 5, plant slant. Eat primarily plant-based foods such as fruits, vegetables, plants, nuts, and whole grains. Limit meat and processed foods. They mainly eat meat as a condiment or for special occasions. Number 6. Wine at 5. They drink moderately and regularly, usually 1 or 2 glasses daily with friends or family, except the Seventh Day Adventists though. And number 7, belong. Participate in a faith-based community or a spiritual group that shares your values and beliefs, which give them a sense of belonging, support, and meaning. Number 8, love ones first. Put your families first and invest in their well-being. They keep their aging parents and grandparents nearby or in their homes, commit to life partner, and spend time with their children. Choose friends who support your healthy habits. And number 9, right tribe. Surround yourself with people with similar lifestyles and goals who encourage and inspire you to live well, which can influence your behaviors and habits. You know what, folks? While reading the Power 9 Principles of the Blue Zones, I thought about how awesome they are. Imagine if we all followed them, or at least some of them, the world would be so much better, right? Instead of feeling sad and angry about all the wars and violence, we could feel love, joy, and peace. I feel so bad for those who suffer because of crazy leaders or groups who want to hurt others for no good reason. They don't care about the planet or the people. They just want to cause trouble. But what if we could eliminate the reasons for fighting and live in harmony and peace? Wouldn't that be great for everyone? Why do people hate each other? I don't understand it. It could be because of fear, ignorance, greed, or prejudice. Maybe it's because they don't know how to deal with their emotions or problems. Maybe it's because they have been hurt by someone else and they want to hurt back. But none of these are good reasons to hate. Hate only leads to more hate and more suffering. Why cannot we learn from the Power 9 principle and find our purpose? Love our family, belong to a community, and hang out with good people. If we grow up with these values, the world will be nicer. How can we celebrate diversity? One way it is to learn about different cultures, traditions, languages, and beliefs. Another way is to appreciate the beauty and uniqueness of each person. A third way is to respect and support each other's choices and rights. There are some ways we can make positive difference in the world. I still watch shows like The Waltons and Little House on the Prairie. They showed what family love is all about. We live in a world filled with hate and war. It is easy to get bogged down by the negative news we hear daily, but it doesn't have to be this way. The media can instead focus on the positive aspect of our world. There are so many great things that the media can shine a light on instead of war and hate. We can talk about the inspiring stories of people making a positive difference in their communities and the world. We can talk about the advances in medical research that are improving lives. We can discuss the impact of technology and how it connects people and improves the world. There are so many inspiring stories that need to be heard. We can talk about people making a positive difference in the world in big and small ways. We can talk about the advances in technology, science, and medicine that are improving the world. These kinds of stories can bring hope and optimism into our lives. And that's what the media should focus on instead of highlighting the negative. Let's look at the positive and celebrate the good in our world. It is sad to think of the innocent people hurt in wars. Why do people feel the need to brag and fight? What if we could celebrate our differences and learn to live peacefully and harmoniously? I am too optimistic? Is it impossible to get along? What do you think, Dr. G?
That's an excellent question. It's not unrealistic to hope for a world where people can live in peace and harmony, but it is also not easy to achieve that goal. Many factors cause conflicts, such as political, economic, religious, cultural, or personal differences. Sometimes these differences can be resolved through dialogue, cooperation, and compromise. Other times they can escalate into violence and hatred. We cannot resolve all the issues quickly, but we can begin by being courteous and respectful to each other. This is how we can demonstrate that we care and can coexist peacefully. Applying the Power 9 of Buettner will be a good one. Definitely. It will make you appreciate it. You talked earlier about the Waltons and the Little House of the Prairie, but to me, some of the principles remind me of that beautiful song by Louis Armstrong, What a Wonderful World.
The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky.
It is also one of my favorite songs, and it is always makes me think of how incredible this world can be if we all get along and care for each other. As you said, Dr. G, we might have problems like bad politics, beliefs, and customs, but we can always try to fix them. We all have a role in protecting the environment and promoting world peace. We must be aware of what is happening and not let it stress us out too much. We want to stay young and happy on our Forever 29 train of life. I hope you liked today's topic, finding your Ikigai or Ikigai, the Japanese pronunciations, meaning a reason for being or a sense of purpose. And how about that fantastic project we discussed, turning Haiti into a blue zone? We looked at the pros and cons of this fantastic idea from Ketty and why we should pursue it and support it. We also discussed the conflicts and pain in the world and what makes people hurt others. We also said how the media should focus on the good stuff, like what the helpers are doing, instead of making the haters worse by giving them attention. So, Why not follow Buettner Power's 9 simple tips, like living with a purpose and knowing why we get up in the morning, loving our families, finding our place in our communities, and hanging out with those who mean well. If we grow up with these values, the world will be kinder. Well, that is all for today, folks. We will be back next time with more feedback from our excellent listeners. We'll explore Blaise, Colleen, and Mike's feedback on longevity and creating your own blue zone, a key element to a longer, healthier, and more fulfilling life. Thanks for joining us today. Be sure to catch our next episode on Sunday, November 5th, 2023, as we continue with finding your Ikigai. We would love to hear from you, so don't hesitate to leave feedback, comments, and general support on your favorite podcast platform or our Podbean and Facebook page, Gigi Forever 29 Club. Until then, remember to stay young, blessed, and healthy. À la prochaine. Hasta la próxima. Here is a lovely way to end our show. A rendition of Louis Armstrong classic, What a Wonderful World, performed by Playing for Change with Grandpa Elliot and kids worldwide. It is a joy to listen to. Enjoy!
Blessed days and the dark, secret night, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people going by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? Very saying, I love you. I hear babies cry, I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than I'll ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people going by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I hear babies cry, I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than I'll ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Yes, I think to myself, what a wonderful
Wow, that was beautiful. Playing for Change is a global music initiative that connects musicians and singers from different countries and cultures. Co-founded by Mark Johnson and Whitney Conkey in 2002, the projects aim to create beautiful music that celebrates life and inspires hope for a better future. One of their features is the Song Around the World, which showcases the diversity and talent of the artists involved. Playing for Change also supports the education and empowerment of children through music and art, with its non-profit foundation that builds schools worldwide. If you like this song and want to learn more about their work, you can visit their website and access more videos and free downloads. Support their work and get access to more videos and free download at http://bit.ly/join and support PFC. As Louis Armstrong would have said, what a wonderful world. Peace to you all. Beautiful music indeed. Louis Armstrong would have been proud.